any figurative language at all in the passage?
I did because it was like informational. So I
Well,
didn't
but
find
they're
it figurative language.
they use like a lot of like slang terms for it, like stones and stuff. Like they use that, which is kind of figurative language.
I didn't find any. I just, because it's like a lot of just facts. There's not as much like, I didn't even find that much like opinion. I mean, I kind of did. Thought there had some opinion, but it was mostly just facts. It wasn't that much of his opinion.
Yeah.
But there wasn't much opposing arguments for week Easter.
Yeah.
One of my questions was, do you think weed should be legalized like everywhere in the United States, or what's your view on that?
I don't really have an opinion on it.
Honestly, I think that smoking marijuana is just like not cool. Like smoking tobacco isn't cool either. Like it's bad for you, and also like people in China are working their butts off to make stuff for us, and we're just like smoking marijuana while they're just doing it, and it just like makes our country look terrible, and like we aren't. It won't raise our country's pride. It'll just like make everyone seem like they're childish and gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's kind of dumb, but I mean, even like medical marijuana is like, I mean, I get some of the things of medical marijuana, but some of them are like kind of things that you could do something else to help. Some of the
And like in the passage it stated like that people are getting hospitalized and that like little kids are getting hospitalized because they think like candy, like weed edibles are like candy, regular candy, and a lot of them are getting hospitalized because of it. What's your opinion on that?
I think that it's irresponsible to leave out stuff like that, because little kids can't just buy it for themselves. It would have to be someone in their life that's leaving that out for them to see, and I think that's irresponsible of them. Like, I just think that's not a thing that should be happening.
And also there were like a ton of DUIs too, and like people are gonna die just for people to get high, which is like honestly just kind of irresponsible. And like even smoking tobacco I think should be legal because it's bad for people and there's like nothing good about it.
Yeah, I don't see like that many like benefits of smoking weed, and I just think it's just stupid, and I don't think it should be like legal because it's like there's not many benefits that could help people. It really can just harm people.
Did the passage help you guys in any way? Like, did you learn new things?
I mean, not that much.
Well, I learned that like there's cannabis ice cream parlors, which is different,
I didn't
and
know.
honestly kind of crazy. Like you just like other countries aren't allowing marijuana either. It just makes us look so irresponsible and gross. And like when there's a big natural disaster, people are just gonna be like, well, we're just gonna get high and watch you guys just die. So.
Okay. Did you guys know about like all the different ways marijuana was used before?
No,
I didn't know either.
I did because in PSS we learned about that, how there was different types of marijuana.
I didn't know cannabis was a thing. I didn't, like, that was one of the words I didn't understand at all.
Yeah, I didn't
That
know
was,
there
like-
were like lip balms that have
I had to like look it up. I was like confused. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, and they had like marijuana infused like drinks and stuff too. And I'm like, guys, just stop.
That's a very strong opinion on this. Claire, what are some of your questions?
I already asked mine.
Oh, okay. Did you guys think that like the passage was biased in any way?
I didn't think it was because it was all
No, it was
facts.
mostly facts.
Yeah.
So, look at the details, imagery, or figurative language. List the elements you find particularly effective. I say the part on DUIs and bad cons of legal marijuana convinced me that legal marijuana is not good. Because, like, driving under the influence, like, so many people could die. And, like, I did DARE in 4th grade, and he was talking about how people drive drunk, and, like, he knew this guy whose daughter died driving because this drunk guy hit him. So it's probably the same with legal marijuana. So I don't get why you would ever do that.
And like by driving, like you put other people in danger. You don't really just put yourself in danger. And Anna, do you have any other questions about it?
I have a question. What parts of the article did you like agree with and disagree with? Like, were there any things you like disagreed with or agreed with?
Really, it was just facts, but like I didn't like the part about like the kids like that like are being hospitalized because of.
Yeah.
But that part, it's not like you can agree with disagree with it because it's just like true. Like there wasn't a lot of stuff that you could find that you could disagree or agree with because it was all like facts. You can't really disagree with facts.
Yeah.
One of the questions I had was, what do you think about how it's arranged, and do you think the author put it that way, like for a reason?
I think because the first part is more like positive stuff, and like the second part is
Serious.
yeah more serious, and then the last paragraph is just about like the last paragraph is just wrapping it up to me basically.
Yeah, and also predicting whether it will be allowed in other states.
What are your thoughts on the legalization of marijuana?
I think it's redonkulous and it should be revoked.
Yeah.
Why?
Because, like, it just makes our country look so irresponsible and gross, and, like, so many people would die because of it. And I don't know if you can OD on marijuana, you probably can't, but you could probably just suffocate. And, like, smoking, it's like the same as smoking tobacco. It still hurts your lungs, too. It just doesn't make sense why you would do it.
Yeah, it's like you don't really get any benefit from it. So it's stupid.
Some people might think it's not addictive, but marijuana has THC in it, which is like it messes with your brain. So that's kind of the reason why people keep doing it, even if they don't like it. They're kind of hooked on it from the beginning.
Yeah.
And I think that they're like advertisements that are like, weed is great, do weed, but I think those should be illegal. I don't know if they are, but I think they might be, but I think that's not helping, and even though that's helping the businesses that are selling marijuana, I think that those are just targeting toward younger people, and that's just gonna mess up our
Like
and
the kids in high school can get like banned from doing sports if they get caught with it, and that's just like not good because they could be like really good, and then all of a sudden you just figure out,
and also,
and they could lose scholarships.
so you were talking about advertisements. So for tobacco, the government made tobacco advertisements on TV illegal too. But vaping advertisements are still legal, but that's still bad for you too. Like any type of smoking is bad for you guys. Like none is good. And also like the word that I didn't know was bipartisan, which is consensus was my context clue, and it actually means of or involving the agreement or cooperation of two political parties that usually oppose each other's policies.
I didn't really know what the word reticent means, so like I guess it meant like against something, but it means like not stating your like feelings, or like not giving your
One of the arguments for legalizing it is that when you legalize something, it makes it less tempting because a lot of people get a thrill out of doing something that they know is illegal. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, that kind of makes.
Do you think that makes a
sense.
difference?
You have like a rush when you do something that's like, I don't know, like bad.
Yeah, but like even if you did marijuana before it was legal, you're still gonna do it when it is legal because now you're addicted to it. Like even if you thought it was a rush now, you're probably still gonna do it.
I don't agree with that at all, that it's less people are going to do it if it's legalized, because I think more people are going to do it if it's legalized because it's easier to get, it's cheaper, and there's more of it, and
And also, like, Colorado said that they like limited your weed use to like whatever amount of grams per week or whatever, but like for drug cartels it's easier to like get in marijuana now because it's legal, so you can like take a truck in and say you're gonna bring it to like this weed dispatching place, but really you're bringing it to your drug cartel to give people more marijuana than is legally
And it's like
allowed.
easier to transport if you go to like a state that's like it's legal in, and then you just bring it back to another state, so it's easier to get.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree.